Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today has been a straight up struggle bus. I have been to 5 different locations. This last spot here, it's been the saving grace for the last couple of little videos, but just spot hopping using night crawlers, really small plastics, small jigs, and just seeing what's happening, because apparently fish like bluegill and whatnot supposedly spawn every other full moon during the summer. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I'm gonna say it is, because even the bluegill ain't been biting crap here lately, and when they ain't biting worms, something's wrong. But anyway, didn't catch anything impressive, but fish were caught, so enjoy the video. Monster. 4 other locations, well, 3. I might hit one more after this spot if I've got time. You ain't getting a worm. And I was doing good to get a bite at those spots. Well, I didn't know that one was on. It's a pretty good size bass. And he's got it down a little bit deeper too. Alright. See if we can get you out, sir. Alright, well, we got it out. Camera was in a weird position, but he was hooked kind of in the gullet there, but I had to do a trick I ain't never done before, and it's turn the head of the jig down through the gills and pull it out that way. But that's a solid bass. That's probably a pound and a half. He's a little bit thin. Let's get it back. Just throwing a little Texas rig. Now these are similar to the EW or micro EWG hooks that I was using in the little Mountain Creek micro baits deal, but they're the normal size. It's a 2/0 jig head with a, I believe, 1/16 ounce, or 2/0 hook with a 1/16 ounce head. But that bass there, I thought it was just bluegills or something like that pecking at it. I didn't realize that something had actually picked it up. I guess I could say the name of the worm too. That is the 6 cents 5.4 clout in I think it's cinnamon craze or something like that. I just cut it down to about 4.5 inches so that it would fit that 2/0 hook a little bit better. Well, I didn't intend on that happening. Second one of these little goobers that I've caught today. And what happened to this one was an accident. Little yellow perch. It got wrapped around a little vine down there. It came loose. Went about 6 or 7 feet over my head and landed behind me. So I'm gonna get you back. Ain't caught one of them in a while. And you're probably saying, well, that's just a bluegill. That ain't no dangle fish. No, let me clarify that real quick. A dangle fish is any fish that you get in the boat or in your hand after your line has been hanging over a limb and the fish bit it and got it back to you. So that was a dangle fish. Will we get a second dangle fish? Apparently not. Well, go figure. Battery died on my camera as soon as I got that one up out of the water. So a little bluegill. This is the only spot that I've been to today that has produced any kind of fish, so let's get another battery and get back to it. Almost same thing happened to this one. Well, at least that one got off and got back down to the water. Well, it just about is. Oh, well, I thought I was getting bites. One had picked it up and it was just too small to do anything with it. I'll just screenshot one of my other ones just to get you back. I will gladly take you though. They ain't real big, but they're there. And I'm catching them, so that's all that matters. Saving my videos. Ooh, that one's nicer. That's because that is a stud of a yellow bass. Also, I need more worm. I'm just using the old reliable jig head nightcrawler technique. Or as I used to call it, the Pig Patrol TV rig. Because that's how that dude works. Like if you see him out fishing and he ain't got jig heads and crawlers, you should be worried. What do I have here? Another one of them super mean gills of the blue. Now if I could get, a handful of y'all in the next few minutes, I'll be able to salvage this little video. I do need to get some more worm because, yeah, the worms that I've got are already about shot. They're not much more stiff than jelly. Oh, that one just T-boned it. Another decent little gill. Now, if I had some carp bait mixed up everywhere that I've been to today, I could have easily caught, shit, who knows how many carp. Like they've been everywhere. But I didn't have any rods rigged up for the message feeders, and I also didn't have any of the bait mixed up. I've got the stuff with me to make it, just didn't have it mixed up. Beast. Chill out, homie. I think the water's finally clearing up after all this rain that we've had, where they can actually find live bait stuff on the bottom, where I'm not having to actually jig it like I have been. But the fishing is still extremely slow. Like, it's painfully slow. Like, I'm not lying, I've been to probably 4 or 5 spots today, using different techniques, different lures and all that, and even worms are having a hard time. And I got another one. Well, had another one. There's a little yellow bass. I fished here in the previous video and caught about 98 bazillion of them little freaks. And they were all about that long. Whoa. These bluegill and stuff ain't all that big. But by gollies, they're making this 6 foot medium light or whatever it is ACC rod. Making it work. That's why I like this rod. It's plenty of rod that, you know, I can go bass fishing with it, use some finessey kind of stuff. I can throw some slightly bigger baits. And, you know, the rod's plenty for handling big fish, just like this one right here, my PB largemouth. 6 pound, 10 ounce. But it's light enough to throw super light jigs and super light baits and still feel really good with bluegill and little stuff like that. It's called Seagar PEX8 Lure Edition. Why they call it that, I don't know. Don't ask me. But it's a JDM braid that just came over here within the last couple of months from Japan. Was that a fish? And it's really designed for the BFS market to fit a heavier pound test braid, or more of a heavier pound test braid, onto those really shallow BFS spools. And that did not go in the water. But what I really like about this JDM braid is where I would normally fit about 110 yards of, you know, any other 10 pound braid, which this is 12, 10 pound braid, I would get about 110 yards, like I said, but this right here, I get a whole spool of 219 yards on this 1000 size reel. I wasn't real sure if that was a fish or not. Using these super light jig heads and this JDM line that I've got on here, bumping your jig head into a rock feels just like a fish biting. All right now. I need a couple more, y'all, and we can make this a video. There to get me a good swig of some high quality H2O, because you got to stay hydrated when it's nice and hot out. But if you like this struggle bus of a channel that I'm running, like, share, comment, and subscribe and all that stuff. Especially share the videos, because the more people that see the videos, the more it helps the channel. So the more eyes on, the better. Thought I had one bite there. Tweren't sure. And you're just barely hooked too. Chill. Something had come in and spooked all the fish off, because something big swirled on the surface 2 or 3 times right over there. No, I won't catch that. We're only going to give her about 15 more minutes and then call her quits. Hopefully, is that a fish? Apparently not. Stay on, stay on. What the F? Ah, you're what's aggravating the snot out of me. You know, I like it. You know, it got off and got back in the water, but that was a little log perch. They're some of the most annoying, aggravating little farts on the planet, besides gold shiners, when it comes to bait stealing. With all that, they're all over it. What are you? You are not what I want to catch. I can get that out. I just don't have my pliers on me. Well, it fell right out. Itty bitty little turtle. Well, that was instant. If I can get out of this vine. That poor fish. He's like, what did I do to deserve that? Well, you didn't. Teeny tiny little bluegill. That one hit it as soon as it hit the water. I need to retie that jig, but we're going to call her quits. Head to the house and be appreciative of being able to get a video, because today has been le struggle el bus. Well, YouTube, that was not a bad little stop. I mean, the last part, the rest of the day just flat out sucked, which y'all didn't see that footage because I deleted it. Anyway, this last spot here, like I said in the intro, has been saving grace for a couple of, less exciting videos. But fish were caught. That's all that matters. Good multi-species deal, including that little log perch, which I believe I popped up on the screen, if not now. Those things are annoying. Like, I complain about gold shiners being annoying when it comes to stealing your bait. Those things are even worse because they're dang near impossible to hook, and they're much faster than gold shiners and much smaller. I mean, that kind of goes with itself. But anyway, summer is getting close to being over. I think we got about another month and a half, and I cannot wait for her. And I hope it gets here sooner than later, because summer sucks. I don't like summer in general, but this summer has sucked because of the fishing. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I'm gonna get home, get this one took care of, and hopefully repeat tomorrow. But there's quality fish. Anyway, see you next time.